Where we started was a good starting point for us this year, but I think we came in the gym this week with a different mindset, and we were ready to attack that meet and just give it all we had. And so I think that's what we did, and obviously it showed in our improvement. So that's what we've been doing all preseason. We just had to put it out there and show everyone what we've been working on. But yeah, I think the improvement from the first meet to the second one was definitely needed. And yeah.
Yes, I think Jay said y'all did in your practice meet last week, y'all had like 197.6 or something like that, and it was pretty legit. So it wouldn't take much for you guys to leap into those mid 197 scores. I would think.
Yeah, no, we've been training there all year, and obviously competition is different than practice, but I think what we showed last week was more who we are and what we've been doing all year than the first meet was, and so I think without an issue we can be high 197s.
What do you see this team? You've been this program for a long time. You're a seasoned veteran now. You know, being a senior at 22 or whatever you are. What y'all started real slow last year. What's been a difference, do you think, or differences? I know y'all had a lot of injuries to deal with in the preseason of 2020, maybe compared to this one. But what do you think has been a change this year?
Yeah, I think it's just been like our team, like culture and like our togetherness this year has grown much more than it was last year. Just with so many freshmen coming in, we never really got to the place that we like to be at as far as that goes. But I think it's just a different mindset this year. Like, you never know when the last meet could be that we get to compete this year. You never know what's going to happen. So I think just like going out there every week and giving it everything you have, because it could be the last one, I think that makes a difference too.
Healthy. Just talk about that and maybe how that's contributed to a good team culture, if that's the case.
Yeah, I think it definitely helps that, it's pretty much just we hang out with each other, but it's also been difficult because it's hard to be separate from people, like our teammates, when we have to quarantine or just like we can't hang out as much as we used to. And so that's been difficult, trying to still like bring the freshmen in and like just get everyone on the same page. But I think we've done a pretty good job of that this year, and just like using the time that we have to our advantage. And yeah.
What is your life like right now? Is it pretty much gym, some classes, I guess some online classes too, some in person, and apartment? I mean, what a little grocery shopping, or what is like typical routine like for you?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have that many classes this semester because I'm pretty much done, but my one class is in class, so luckily I get to do that and go out and be in the world, I guess. But yeah, pretty much just class, gym, and then home, and that's all.
And who do you live with?
I live with Sarah Edwards and Olivia Gunter.
Speaking of Sarah, I guess I'm sure you're pleased to see her come back and be able to. I mean, for anyone, not just because she's your roommate, but after having an injury last year and going out earlier than before the season ended, to come back and be able to contribute is got to be a happy thing.
Yeah, no, she's definitely worked really hard to come back and get back to where she was before. So she's doing amazing, and I love watching her.
How do you feel you've done? Obviously you had the 9.9 on bars, the first meet, two very consistent scores. Maybe got a little underscored, I thought, on one of your performances Friday night. But how do you feel about your what you're doing so far?
Yeah, I feel like this year I came in more prepared than I have in previous years, just based on like it was easier to come back into gymnastics because of the work that I did over the summer. But obviously there's always room to improve, and so I'm gonna keep working on that. But yeah.
Do you hope to do more events, or you think it's going to be a lot of the beam and bars for you this year?
So I've actually been training all four for the first time since I got here. But we'll see. I'll be here if they need me. So.
And it's Georgia week, so obviously there's a lot of ties for you and Jay and personally and stuff like that. Are you glad in a way this is your last meet against Georgia, and you won't have to have anyone ask you any questions about Georgia anymore?
I mean, at this point, it's kind of just like every other meet, so I don't really put too much thought into it. But I guess, yeah, for that point, like people asking me questions, I'm excited for that to be over. But I mean, at this point, it's been 4 years, so we've kind of moved on.
Yeah. How do you regard talking to Jay about his experience at Georgia? Yeah, he went to Georgia. This was his dream job, obviously coming up as a coach. And here you go, you go there, and your mom's the coach and everything. You thought this, but then you've had this experience in the last 4 years where I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I assume if you're still doing it, it's been relatively positive. No one wants to go through painful experiences, but then sometimes you come out on the other end of a positive experience. And again, not to try to put words in your mouth, but how do you feel about what you've been through? Having to leave there and then come to a program that has been your home for 4 years.
Yeah, no, you're definitely right. Like it's been a positive experience. I would not trade it for anything. If I had to go back, I would do it all again. I'm just so thankful that I got to come here and I had the chance to still do gymnastics, and so yeah, I wouldn't change a thing.
Has it been harder for your folks to see you perform in person, or with the limitations, or have they been able to come?
They came for the first meet. They didn't come last time just because they had work and everything, but yeah, they've still been able to come up and watch. So.
Are they going to be able to come this week?
Yes, they'll be coming this week. Sorry.
I don't know where that is. Where that's coming from.
Yeah, they're going to drive up this weekend. So, and I think my grandparents are coming too. So.
Excellent. And they still live in Athens, or?
They do. Yep. Yep. My brother is finishing high school, so they'll be there until he's done.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very, very good. Well, it was great to talk to you again, remotely. Best of luck this weekend and of course the rest of the season.
Thank you.
We'll talk again.
Thank you.